Well, I'm at it again. Somebody stop me. So yeah, I can't resist. I have an Aliexpress account, and I tend to want to order a lot of things from there because it's just so darn cheap. And the other day I'm cruising through there, and I'm looking at some different lures, and I noticed something that looked just like the Dark Sleeper. Matter of fact, it looked so much like the Dark Sleeper, I thought it was the Dark Sleeper itself. I've used the Dark Sleeper, and if you don't know what the Dark Sleeper is, the Dark Sleeper is a lure by Megabass, and it looks kind of silly. It has a giant dorsal fin, which kind of is split in the middle and goes over a hook, which keeps it kind of weedless. And I kind of thought it was a goofy looking little swim bait until I got it, started swimming it, and caught quite a few fish on it. So I kind of like it a lot. It's got a real tight, compact body. It casts really well. It's got a nice density and weight to it. So even though it's small, it still throws and works really nicely. It's $6. I don't think any swim bait that size is worth $6. But it is Megabass. They do things right. Their stuff is outstanding. It's very expensive. And, you know, it is what it is. But I'm on Aliexpress the other day, and I see something that really caught my eye, and I wanted to take a look at it. Before we look at the knockoff version that I got from Aliexpress, let me show you the actual bait. And excuse the line on the nose of this thing because I do use it. This is the Megabass version. It's got the dorsal fin on top. And if you peel down the dorsal fin, you expose a hook that's inside that fin, which keeps it weedless. So when a fish bites it, you know, it gets hooked there on top. It's got a really nice tail, you know, really, really limber rubber. Great colors, cool little eyes, awesome detail. Even the fins on the side are actually loose from the body. So this thing, when it's swimming through the water, looks really, really cool. That tail's just kicking away. This is the Megabass version. This costs about $6.50. Now here's one from Aliexpress. Now one thing you'll notice, same dorsal fin, same hook. And let me tell you, this hook is extremely sticky, almost rivals the Megabass. Same loose fins on the side, same big dorsal fin. It's still weedless. And one thing I do notice is you'll notice the rigidity of the plastic is a lot different than that of the Megabass. You'll notice the Megabass tends to be a lot more floppy. I still think this is going to swim okay in the water, but I think the Megabass, you can tell, is just that much better. One thing I might do to soften these up a bit is put them in hot boiling water and try to loosen the rubber a little bit. But it is what it is. This is a really, really good imitation. Now, one thing that's for sure is it's a little thicker than the Megabass. This one is the knockoff. This is the Megabass, and you can see it's got a little bit more girth on the body, but I think there's more weight in it. If you look at the Megabass Dark Sleepers, they have different weights that you can order, so I think what they're doing is they're just putting more weight inside that body. So it may be that the Megabass that weighs a little bit more than the others might be wider as well. This only cost me 98 cents on Aliexpress, so I figured it was worth a try. So I bought like 12 of them. So for the price that I paid for 12 of them, I could have only bought 2 of the Megabass, but I've got almost 12 of the others. So let's just go through some of these colors real quickly. I've got a nice pink with pearl. I've got a copper with a pearl belly. This is a yellow and white, or a chartreuse and white. This one has a nice pink with a caramel coloring in it. I would call this tiger striped with a chartreuse tail. This one is colored very similarly to my current Megabass version, so this is really looking nice to me. This one's a little darker with a white belly. This has a combination of pink, chartreuses, and blues, all worked in with some turquoise, and a white one with just a hint of chartreuse. So guys, I bought all of these for the price of 2 of those. I know what you're going to say, and you're going to say, you shouldn't buy from China. They're knockoff artists. They're copying everyone. They're taking everybody's intellectual property. But sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. I just don't see why this bait from Megabass costs $6. Maybe I use these other baits. They're terrible. I never catch fish on them, and the Megabass proves its point. But honestly, sometimes I just have to go with my gut. And I know I'll catch a little wrath from you guys, and I'm totally pro-America. Don't get me wrong. And believe me, I buy enough American stuff. Yeah, I just thought I'd clue you in on that deal. Check out those baits. They're pretty cool. If you like the Dark Sleeper, go onto AliExpress and try to find them in there. and see what you can find. And they're a lot cheaper. I've bought some poppers that are coming from Ali. I've bought some frogs, and none of these are necessarily knockoffs. And I also bought a whole run of frogs that are going to be used for snakehead fishing up here pretty soon. So I'm pretty excited about some stuff coming out of there. Not all of the stuff is just imitations. I say, hey, check some of this stuff out. Don't beat me up too bad. Just thought I'd share that with you. Have a good Tuesday night, and I'll see you guys soon. We'll be talking fishing rods here in a couple days, and hopefully getting on some fish this weekend. Take care. Tight lines. See ya.